Lionel Messi has been known for bringing fans to their feet, and once again, the greatest player ever has done something significant as he's brought the board to their knees. Summer elections will be happening. Bartomeu is gone, and the club who has graced us with so much happiness is finally coming back and emerging again. The light is so close at the end of that tunnel, and we're very, very nearly there. Now, welcome here to Talk FCB, and I am in buoyant mood. What a start to the year we've had. I mean, what a week it's been. There's been bad news, there's been worse news than that, and there's been catastrophic news, but finally, we have some good news. Bartomeu has held a press conference this afternoon. He's been in and out of the news all day. He's put the conference back an hour. He's delayed it. He's made us all wait for this moment. But now it's come. It's all the more sweeter. He has announced that this summer there will be elections to elect the next president and the new board of Barcelona. They were originally supposed to happen in 2016, but he said that he has brought them forward to ease the pressure and the tension around the club. I'll just read out some quotes from Bartomeu himself. He said, there will be held elections at the end of the season now to lower the pressure there is now around the club. I took the final decision to bring the elections forward, and I myself will take part in the elections with my board. So Bartomeu himself is going to stand for president, but I can say on record here, he will have absolutely no chance of getting re-elected. Actually, he wasn't elected in the first place, so he won't be re-elected, but he's not going to get back in. He's destroyed this club enough, him and Sandro Rosset together. He will not get back in. There's absolutely no point in him standing. So, moving on to the next quote. We're looking for a new sports director. He said, we're not in any hurry. We'll announce the name in the coming days. It'll be someone who knows the club, who's close to the club already. He said, I've met with Oscar Garcia. He said, I won't confirm or deny anything. We are still looking with coaches, with directors. We're still looking around. So there was a lot of reports earlier on today that he had met with former Barcelona youth coach Oscar Garcia, primarily Brighton and Watford manager. He's a very, very good guy. He's a very nice guy. He suffered with some health scare issues earlier on in the year, and he's actually been in Barcelona this week, and there's a lot of reports that he did meet with Bartomeu today to possibly take over the sporting director's role on a temporary basis until the new board is elected, or possibly if Luis Enrique was sacked early, then he would take over the reins of Barcelona till at least the end of the season. What I will say, anyone who comes in now as a sporting director or as the manager if Luis Enrique does get sacked will only survive until the end of the season, because at the end of the season, when the new elections come forward, I'm very much expecting Joan Laporta to be elected. We'll come on to that in a moment, but when he does come in, he'll bring a board in with him, he'll bring a structure of new ideas, and he'll bring a brand new project into the club, and everything left will be trying to get rid of, because we want to, wipe the slate clean, we want to start fresh, we want a new challenge, and everything that's here is old will be wiped out, I'm sure. He said the new sports director will be someone who's at the club now, or who has been at the club before. That's the profile that we are currently looking for. He's saying that he's not going to comment on any names at this current time, but he's already had several meetings to look at who is going to come in. So basically, there's a lot of speculation going around. Bartomeu president, of course. The elections are now happening in the summer, so we spoke just now about Laporta. What would he bring to the club? Well, Joan Laporta was in charge, of course, you all know, when Pep Guardiola took the reins of Barcelona. Laporta was the man who pioneered that empire to greatness, really. He brought the trophies in, he signed the players, he had a great structure around him, he had the people in the right positions that were making the right key decisions, he strengthened the squad in the right areas. What he did was, it wasn't just about the success, it wasn't just about the players that came in, it wasn't just about the decisions, but it was the general aura of the club. It was the fact that people looked at us as a great club. We were there as a standard. People wanted to be like us. We set an example. We were there as a good, honest club. And since he's left, things have rapidly gone downhill. Not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. There's been controversy, there's been bad decisions made, and there has been things which has really diminished our club and ruined our reputation. The only man in my mind who can bring that reputation back to its brilliant best is Joan Laporta, and I really, really do hope that he is re-elected and that he stands, because it's not quite yet been confirmed that he will stand for president, although with this news I do expect in the coming weeks now Laporta to come out and start his campaign going, get the votes going, and get everyone really excited for what's to come. Bartomeu then went on to discuss obviously the recent happenings with Zubizarreta being sacked and Carlos Puyol leaving. Puyol was not sacked, he left left on his own accord. Bartomeu said, Puyol already told me weeks ago that he would leave at the end of the year. He has other projects, wants to gain more skills. Now from that we can read into that a little bit. Puyol basically wants to leave. He wants to gain, more coaching experience, possibly away from the club. He wants to get that repertoire ready to come back to the club at some point, possibly in the next few years under Laporta, because there is a rumour going around, and it was in Goal and it was in some Spanish papers around the city. So what was happening was Laporta gets re-elected, then what he does, the next thing he does, is basically gather a team of former Barcelona players that were so successful during that period that he was there under Pep. The likes of Eric Abidal, the likes of Carlos Puyol, there's Xavi in there as well, and he wants to gather them all together to build a team and a core of Barcelona, of people who not only know the game and not only know the club, but are also intelligent enough and good enough in those positions to make the right decisions. And I think what Laporta does is that he does bring us all together. All the thing is about being a president, about being a leader of a big company, a big organisation. It's all about unity. We've all got to be in this together. We've all got to have a structure going forward. And I think that's what Laporta does. He brings the fans together. He lets them have an input in what they're doing. He's very, very transparent. You can see what his ideas are. He's very, very clear in what he wants to do. And I think that's so important. So many of the last few years it's been covered. We've not known the truth. There's been conspiracy theories. And it's just too much now. And it's time for it to end. And finally, in the next few months, it is going to be over. And finally, we are going to get the club that we love back. And finally, Bartomeu finished on probably what's the most, defining moment of this interview. He said, everyone in the world of football knows Lionel Messi is not for sale. That is not an issue. So clearly Bartomeu there finishing strongly. He has no intention of selling Lionel Messi. We've been telling you this for weeks. Barcelona fans know that Messi is not going to go elsewhere. Other fans can keep on dreaming, keep on hoping, but it's not going to happen. Lionel Messi set out a campaign to get this board out. That's what's to be believed. It's not confirmed, of course. Nothing will ever be confirmed about that. But it looks as though Lionel Messi wanted this to happen, and right he was, and he's done it for us. The board are down, they're out, and in comes Laporta, hopefully, with a team of experienced people, with brilliant professionals, and hopefully lots of success. So from Talk FCB, I leave you now, but I leave you with much more positivity than I've left you with the past few days. We are finally getting back to our feet. We can finally smile again, and why this last few months of the season, they may well drag on, they may not be that much effective on the pitch, but what we can sit back and realise is that from the summer onwards, our club is going to be in capable hands, it's going to be in safe hands, and it's going to be in hands which can get us back to the very top of the football world in terms of respect, in terms of repertoire, and in terms of success on the pitch, and that is most important. So thanks for watching here, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Brilliant news coming out today. Hope you're all as excited as I am. It's really nice to finally do a happy podcast. I've really waited a while for this one. Leave your thoughts down below, of course. I'm sure you've got lots of opinions on what's going around the club recently. Any questions that you have, leave them below and I'll get to answering them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, as always, and until then, Visca el Barça!
Barça! Barça!